I'm off with myself. Oh, that's nice, that. Adam's Beer Reviews. BB number 50. American Pale Ale. 5.3%. It's delicious. So yes, I'm annoyed with myself because there was no video on Wednesday. And the reason is because I messed up. I was making this delicious leftover roast chicken sandwich, filmed the whole thing, came to edit it on Tuesday, ready for Wednesday, and the audio was trash. I hadn't plugged the cable in properly to the microphone, so the audio was completely unusable. And I'm not going to just put up trash content, you know, that's half done, not very good, so I just scrapped the whole thing. But the sandwich was really delicious, so there's one saving grace. I just got to be more careful, haven't I? Watch what I'm doing, don't rush. But anyway, onto the recipe. So what we're going to do is make some coriander lime chicken using these puppies. Chicken thighs, delicious, versatile, cheap. Now I need to wash my hands. La-di-di-di. La-da-da-da. Wash your hands, wash your hands. I don't want to die of chicken disease. And all we're going to do is make a really simple marinade. Garlic, olive oil, lime juice, ancho chili powder, gonna use some cumin, all good stuff. It's all gonna be really delicious. Now, as always, all the ingredients will be below in the description if you click show more. But the first thing we need to do is get on and make the marinade. Okay, right, so marinade then. Got 3 limes here, got some garlic, got all the other bits and pieces. Gonna save 1 lime to serve, so we actually only need the juice of 2. Let's kind of get some of this stuff out of the way. And it's really, really simple, so what I'm gonna do is cut these limes in half. I've just got a bowl here just to put the marinade in. Squeeze in the lime juice. Get as much juice out of there as you can. Right, so we've got the lime juice in there, already done. Next, I'm gonna add some garlic. Got 2 cloves here. I should have already peeled them, to be fair. And all I'm gonna do with the garlic is just grate it in. You want it finely minced, really, because, you know, for a marinade like this, you don't want big chunky pieces. Next, I'm gonna add some coriander. Just gonna add a nice handful, not like that much. Stalks as well. The stalks have got lots of flavour, so just finely chop it. Okay, in with the coriander. Next, we're gonna add some spice. So I've got some cumin here. I'm going to go in about half a teaspoon. Don't need a lot. Next, we've got some ancho chili powder. Now, if you haven't got ancho chili powder, don't worry, just use a standard normal chili powder, but just kind of rein it back a bit because ancho chili is not very hot at all. But it's got a really smoky flavour, it's rich, it's got deep flavours, but it's not really, really spicy. So if you're using a hotter one, sort of take it back a bit and probably use half the amount. But I'm going to go in with a heaped teaspoon. I'm also going to add just a small sprinkling of chili flakes. That's really for heat. Pinch of salt, a bit of black pepper. Next, I'm going to add some olive oil. So I'm going to add a few tablespoons of that. What I'll do is mix that up. And I know it looks like something you'd find in the biohazard waste in a hospital, but I can assure you it's not going to taste like it. So that is the marinade done, that's ready to go. And all I'm going to do with the chicken thighs, so I've got 4 here, just take them out onto the chopping board, is just taking a sharp knife, I'm just going to put 2 to 3 slashes in the skin. And that's just going to help the marinade penetrate quicker, so you don't have to leave it to marinate as long. And there's 4 thighs there. That's going to serve 2 people with some rice, no problem at all. Then I'll get the chicken into the marinade, and there's no easy way to do this. You just got to get your hands in there and mix it all together and make sure that marinade really coats all of the chicken. Now, like I said before, you can leave that overnight, cover it with cling film, stick it in the fridge, and it's ready to go the next day. But I'm just going to leave that for about half an hour whilst I wash up, clean up, get everything ready, and then we can start cooking. That leftover chicken sandwich was flipping delicious, you know. I'm really annoyed at myself for messing up that video. Made a garlic butter, spread that on the baguette. I toasted it under the grill, got nice and crispy. Then I warmed the chicken through in a pan with some spinach in there that wilted down. We added some more of that garlic butter, bit of balsamic vinegar for acidity. We piled that into the baguette, some picante peppers, and I slammed it in my gob and it was delicious. And you've missed out because of my own incompetence. What I need is a responsible adult, just to make sure I do things properly. Have you turned the camera on, Adam? Have you made sure that the microphone's connected properly? Yeah, you got enough space on your memory card? I should put a job advert out, shouldn't I? Apply to be Adam's responsible adult. Plenty of experience required. Anyway, that chicken should be finished marinating by now, so enough waffling. Let's get on with it. Right, this chicken then. Let's get it out of the fridge. I know I need a haircut. Stop looking at the back of my head. Here we go. Right, so the chicken is ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And I've got a frying pan here. Make sure your frying pan is oven safe. If it isn't, you're gonna have to transfer it to a baking tray and do it that way. But because mine is oven safe, we're gonna do it all in the one pan. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get the frying pan on to a medium heat, and then straight away, we're gonna go in with the chicken. I'm gonna shake off some of the excess marinade because we're gonna add the rest in before it goes in the oven. Get them skin side down and keep that marinade, don't chuck that away. All I'm gonna do is fry these for a couple of minutes just on the skin side, just to get them a bit crispy before we get them in the oven. So after a minute or so, I'm gonna take the chicken thighs out for a second. We've just started it off, okay? We're not actually looking for a really golden brown colour because that's gonna finish off in the oven. And I am gonna discard this fat. The reason is because as we fried it, some of this has gone burnt and charred, and it's just going to taste bitter and horrible. So I'm going to get rid of that, clean the pan, get the chicken back in, add the rest of the marinade, and it will cook fine. Don't worry, you're not going to lose flavour, because all that's knackered anyway.
A few moments later.
Now I haven't completely washed it, I've just got rid of all the fat and the burnt bits. I've still got some of the chicken flavour and some of the fond left in there. Keep that if you can. Now I'm going to add the chicken back in. Any juices and fat that have collected on the plate, get that on there. Next I'm going to add the rest of that marinade that's left in that bowl, get that in there. Smoosh it about on the chicken. And what I am going to add is just a touch of water. You only want a little bit because this is just going to stop the marinade burning. You can keep checking it in the oven. If it dries out, just add a touch more. And that is it. The chicken's now ready for the oven, so let's get it in. Now cooking wise, that's going to take probably about 25-30 minutes to cook, maybe 35, depending on the size of the chicken thighs. But it's poultry, so we've got to make sure it's cooked all the way through because you really don't want salmonella. It's not good. Not good for your body. Makes you sick, but you also want the chicken to be nice and crispy on top. Again, check it halfway through. If you need to add a bit more water because it's dried out, then do so. And then for about the last 5 or 7 minutes, take it out of the oven and then drizzle the top with just a little bit of honey, and it's just going to add a bit of sweetness. It's going to caramelise and go really delicious. And also about 10 minutes before you're ready to eat, get your rice on, your pasta, your salad, whatever you're having with it. Get that ready so you can serve up and eat it. So, what am I going to do for half an hour, Mugs? Not a lot, not a lot. How good does that look? And all I'm going to do is just squeeze on some more lime juice, get that citrus vibe going. Bit of sea salt on the skin, why not? Some fresh coriander, in it goes. And I do like a bit of raw red onion as well because it just adds a nice crunchiness, bit of sweetness. And that's now ready to go. We're going to serve this up. Got my rice, going to get it on a plate and eat it.
Yeah, that sound good. Tell them break it down. I saw Wendy's in your town. Don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound? Yeah, that sound good. Tell them get in line. Hold it down, hold it down. Came up from the underground.
Yes, what a lovely plate of food this is. I'm just going to dive straight in, folks. Okay, no messing about. I'm hungry. Straight for that chicken, because that's what we're all here for. Let's go in. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, get your coat, love. You've pulled. It's got a tiny bit of heat, but you get the lime, you get the coriander, the warmth of the cumin, and also the ancho chilli powder. Oh my God. I'm absolutely going to eat the other 2 of those as well. I'm a greedy sod. Let's add some more of that sauce. And you know, the trick here is adding that little bit of water because if you didn't do that, it's just going to burn and char on the bottom of the pan and you're not going to end up with a nice sauce at the end of it. It's delicious. We need to wrap this video up quick because I'm starving and I need to demolish all of this. Guys, what did you think? Simple recipe, delicious. Did you like it? Did you not like it? I think you probably liked it. Really simple coriander lime chicken. Comes together in no time at all. Very few ingredients really. And chicken thighs are so cheap, really, really cheap. You hear him scratching away in his litter box. You finished? Not quite. He's finished. But anyway, that wraps up today's video, guys. Thanks again for watching. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you click the little bell icon allow all notifications. That way when I upload a new video, you get told about it. But I'll love and leave you. Thanks again for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see your lovely faces in the next video. And bye for now.